97.3 Citi FM. Relevant radio, always.
Hi, my name is Nathan Quao and this is the City Sports Special following the sacking of Chelsea boss Jose Mourinho. Quite shocking, quite surprising, but we'll be answering the tough questions and trying to make sense of a departure that's left everybody stunned and everybody who follows the Premier League wondering what exactly went wrong for Jose Mourinho at Chelsea. What went wrong? The results, really. I mean, Chelsea has won 4 out of 16 games. They are defending champions. They are 16th on the table and 1 point above the relegation table, and that's not where Roman Abramovich wants his beloved Chelsea to be. They need to be up there. They need to be fighting for the title. And if it were in any other club, the manager would be up for it. We heard Swansea sacking Gary Monk for 1 win in about 12. And so Jose Mourinho's 4 in 16, for me, I think it makes perfect sense. It hurts, but the owner's got to make tough decisions. Rahman Osman is here. Rahman, what's your take on all of this? And it's left everybody rattled and everybody trying to find reasons as to why Jose Mourinho has been shown the red card at Chelsea.
Well, there's a reason why we love the English Premier League. I mean, calls like these ones are very big calls. Jose Mourinho, I mean, arguably the biggest name when it comes to coaching. But the English Premier League managers or bosses like Roman Abramovich, what they really want is results. And I mean, if you do the numbers, you rightfully spoke about 4 wins in 16 games. I mean, for a club with the talent and big players like Chelsea, it's totally unacceptable. But again, there are some coaches who have said that, I mean, maybe just give him January, give him 1 or 2 players, and then he can beef up the squad and compete. But trust me, from where I sat and what I saw, I think that Jose had given that's all he got. I mean, I knew for once he had increased training from once a day to twice. They trained even further, harder and longer. There was there was time to give food to players. He wanted them psychologically, and he even went further to look at players off the field life just to improve performance. It wasn't coming from the first day. I mean, for once I've got to credit Roman Abramovich. He gave Mourinho time. 9 losses, 9 defeats. Any coach would have been sacked in the English Premier League. Trust me.
So Rahman also mentions the numbers, but there are some who've mentioned other things. My take, I think Jose Mourinho got the episode totally wrong. He may have had a point in trying to put his medical team right, but I didn't like how the entire thing played out. And at a point, it could have had an influence on the dressing room. Rahman, some people point to Eva Carneiro.
Well, maybe yes, maybe no. One, yes, I think that it destabilized the team. Some of the players like Eden Hazard was very close to Carneiro. Even Didier Drogba before he left was very close to Carneiro. He worked with her for a very long time, and they came up through the same Chelsea side that won the Europa League and all that. So some players were really attached to him, but there was a professional part of the job. Whenever you take to the field, you've got to deliver 101, and you got the feeling that in this the last 3 games in the league, Chelsea gave it their all.
Well, Mourinho feeling betrayed, but one final thing we're asking is, where do Chelsea go from here? Do they bring in a caretaker? There's a lot of money involved in paying off Jose Mourinho. Some say 40, some say the amount is closer to 12 million. Rahman, where do Chelsea go from here? Are they bringing in an outright manager? Are they bringing in a caretaker? There's Pep Guardiola, who might be jobless at the end of the season.
I tell you one thing, where Chelsea go from here will be based on the kind of call they make. A lot of good quality coaches out there. Carlo Ancelotti is out there.
What we do know is that he's ruled out of this.
He doesn't want to go.
He doesn't want.
He was there. He doesn't want to go number 2 like Jose did. But of course, Pep Guardiola could be open to a move to England. Remember, he's coached in Spain and Germany, but he's not coached in the English Premier League. City were favorite. United came into the frame. Now there's a third job. What a man. I mean, so we'll see. And again, there are some coaches in and around who understand the terrain. Our own Black Stars coach, Evan Grant, has been listed in there. Remember, he came to take up a Chelsea side after Mourinho had left and led them all the way to the Champions League final. He's currently in England for holidays. Will he be part of the coaches that have been shortlisted? We'll see. But I think that a caretaker coach will be appointed. Then as Pep is available and decides to come, they might pick him. Well, one of the biggest saying in Africa is that when you make a decision, it doesn't end there. You have to bear the consequences. It's okay when you play for a small club like Augsburg, but when you move to a bigger club like Chelsea, one of the uncertainties are that the coaches will be changed. Will you be in the books of the new coach that comes? I think those are the things that will define Baba's career. Christian Achu, he's also a Chelsea player, but he's out on loan. Exactly. We'll see how he comes back, but he's got to play even extra hard because Mourinho took him to Everton in view of wanting to see how he adapts to the English game. He's not playing with Bournemouth, and the new coach who comes in will like players who are proven and can deliver on the board.
For Ghanaian players, we hope he ends well. Tony Ebo's career at Leeds suffered greatly because of a change in manager. We see how it plays out. But Chelsea's post-Mourinho life will begin this Saturday when they take on Sunderland at Stamford Bridge. It's part of our coverage on the Barclays English Premier League. We'll see what happens between now and the end of the season for Chelsea. But what is sure is that Mourinho is gone. As to whether he comes back a third time, nobody knows. But there will be a new man in charge at Chelsea from this point forward.